All right, everybody, it's that time. Glock316 checking in for hopefully the conclusion of the Chicken Police. Ghouls, yes, I love the Castlevania music too. Uh, Glad I was able to find it. Anyway, timer stopped. Let me go ahead and wake up my Xbox. So, I am kind of perturbed, so to speak. Got some weird kind of news today. I was perusing my game orders, and so I go to GameStop because that's where I shop for my games. And GameStop has my Alone in the Dark Collector Edition pushed all the way to March. Yet, when I look all over the internet, including Xbox.com, BestBuy.com, I don't know where else I were. I looked all over the internet as much as I could. Everybody is still saying Alone in the Dark is coming out on the 16th of January. So I just asked my GameStop guy, because I'm cool like that. I'm waiting for a reply. But I asked him, so why is GameStop the only place that says it's being pushed till March? And I'm curious to know why, because if they're going to get the game late, I'm going to say, fuck it, I want my money back. I'll order it somewhere else. Because I want the game when it comes out. That's the whole reason for pre-ordering for me. But, yep, that's my predicament at the moment. I've been looking very forward to that game ever since I heard it was going to be released in October. But, yeah, like I said, here, you guys test my theory. Go to Xbox.com, go to PlayStation.com, go to BestBuy.com, and then go to GameStop. And I swear to God, I've been all over Google. All over. And no one else but GameStop is saying January or March 20th. So, anyway, I'm going to go pre-order some more games tomorrow. I got quite a mix. Oh, I did find out that the price of The Last of Us Part 2 on the PS5 is only $50. So I will be buying it. It's a little bit more affordable. Let me see what else. I will be pre-ordering Prince of Persia, which comes out the 18th. I do have to renew my PlayStation membership. I only get Essential for PlayStation. And so, yeah, that's about it for January. February, I don't remember what's going on. I think it's Mario vs. Kong, something like that. Yeah. Alone in the Dark for, and I paid $200 for the collector edition. Hey, Aquacats. So I got the big top end one, Alone in the Dark. But no matter which copy it is, it's the same. It should have the same release date. And that's what's weird. and I had to order my super duper $200 version on GameStop's website because the stores weren't going to sell it. But compared to all the other editions on GameStop.com, they all say March 20th. However, Xbox.com, BestBuy.com, Google all are still saying January 16th. And it's kind of bugging me. Because not only did I throw down some good skrill for it, but it's a game I'm kind of looking forward to. And, I mean, what the fuck's going on? See, alright, so Ghouls, you're seeing it too. I mean, it's crap. So, I'm just waiting to see if I get a reply from my Xbox or from my GameStop guy. If not, I'll be in there tomorrow to order some more games, and I'm going to try to get to the bottom of it because I honestly hope it's a typo. Because the internet usually, I think GameStop is honestly like further down the line when it comes to hearing shit being pushed. No offense to GameStop, but I mean, I still have faith in the store. I hope they stay open because it's one of the few places that I consider a sanctuary, and I can go in there and peruse for about an hour and see what the fuck I want if I want anything. I mean, like you go to Best Buy, I mean, you got other electronics and shit there. This is all about video games. Well, and some toys and shit, but I concentrate mostly on the video games and consoles. But, I mean, I really hope they're wrong in this case because, damn it, I want that game to come out. It should have came out in fucking October. But enough of me ranting. Let's go ahead and get to the chicken police to see if we can get this shit done tonight. Oh shit, I got 6 updates. I'll update that shit later. So, I prematurely uninstalled my my Alone in the Dark, but I may have to soon reinstall it. The good news is it's not in dire need of it being having to be tomorrow. Since Xbox big outage, my Xbox is still having a few issues as far as online. Like my online app store is still not acting right. It doesn't recognize my Xbox, so I can't do remote installations. Although, here, let me check it. I'll see if it recognizes it yet. Yep, okay, so it recognizes it. I named my Xbox Miss Scarlet because that was the code name when they wanted to keep the Xbox Series X a secret.
Honestly, I wasn't expecting anything good, but this...
Ooh, just like a horror movie.
Okay,
I was thinking the same.
Appearances can be deceiving.
Let's hope so.
So where we left off was we had to check. Evidently, even Wessler's brother is here in the asylum, and we need to do some investigation. We think he was murdered. So that's kind of where we left off. And I believe this is the last chapter, so hopefully we can get this shit done tonight. Anyway, let's go ahead and investigate. Oh, I got this, so I may have to...
This guy seems strangely familiar to me.
You don't say. You've been treated here too. That would explain a lot.
Oh, don't be stupid. I'm serious. Take a closer look.
No.
Well?
No, it can't be. Are you telling me it's him? M.B. Davis himself?
I'm sure of it, pal. It seems the gossip was true. The eternal king of jazz in a madhouse.
Damn.
Oh, no. The poor devil.
It doesn't matter how big a star you once were. Ending up lonely and crazy in a rotting insane asylum in the middle of nowhere is like the universe restoring its balance.
That was very poetic of you, Marty. Almost deep. Careful you don't drown.
Cluck you. It doesn't...
Alright, so we got that out of the way. Ooh, hello.
This picture.
It's very...
Special?
Special?
Even if you manage to escape, there's nothing but hills and forests for 100 miles.
Imagine how many poor lunatic ghosts must haunt those woods.
Ooh, Sonny, you're creeping me out.
Alright. It's almost time to talk to the nurse, but let's take a look over here. Okay, nothing but stew. Well,
We should check in first.
alright, let's talk to the nurse.
We should go to reception first. Let them know we're here.
Ah, like an angel from heaven, isn't she?
Yeah, half of her's still up there, I think.
That's
Nice.
Oh, boo-hoo.
That shit's funny. I think I missed that joke
Oh,
last
the
few times I
great
played.
wild ones.
Greetings, miss.
Is it really you?
Well, yes.
Yes, it really is you. The chicken
That was a
police.
damn good joke. I'm sorry.
I'm afraid so.
Of all that's furry and plumy, that's fantastic. Oh my goodness.
Miss, we'd like to ask...
Please, don't be scared. I'm just really excited. You know, I've read every book about you and your adventures.
know.
And I
That's
even
the sum of the
collected
game.
newspaper articles when I was a little girl.
Indeed.
You can't imagine what an honor it is to meet you in person.
We really...
Oh God, oh God, oh God. Take a deep breath, Miranda. Take a deep breath.
Are you okay, miss?
Yes,
Look,
I
even her
am.
picture's out
I
of
just
frame.
needed some air. So, dear detectives, Santino and Martin, what can I do for you?
Well, miss, we have some questions, if you don't mind.
I'd love to answer all of your questions, detectives.
Okay. Police squad. Talk to the superfan nurse at the asylum. Let me see if she has any more.
Sorry, but I still can't believe it's really you.
Neither can we.
I just
You can't
the acting
imagine
in
how
this is just
wonderful it
awesome.
is that I can help you in one of your cases.
I love the voice acting in this.
Does this mean it will become a new book? And maybe I will be in it?
Miss, those books aren't really...
Don't even tell me. No, I don't want to know. Let it be a surprise instead.
No, I didn't mean...
Leave it to me, Sonny. I'm good at this. Thank you, miss. Your words are very flattering, and we are honored.
No, I thank you. I'll never forget this day.
We won't either, that's for sure.
Oh shit.
We're happy to bring you joy, miss. Anytime.
Alright, hold on. Does she have any-
Please, I'm at your service.
Thank you, miss.
She's at our service.
Say, miss, what can you tell us about this place?
Our institution was standing even before the Great Meat War, and during the war, it was transformed into a military hospital.
Well, you tried doing
Since
this.
then, we're relentlessly working on treating injured minds under the leadership of Dr. Quetzal, the famous specialist.
I'd be
The
like,
place seems pretty empty.
I'd be like, ma'am,
Do many people
you
work
need to have
here?
a seat.
We have 32 residents and 7 nurses, including me. We also have a 3-person maintenance and cleaning staff, and, of course, the heart and soul of our institution, Dr. Quetzal himself.
I see. Now, this Dr. Quetzal, is he the director here?
Exactly. Director, scientist, researcher, patron, and doctor. And even a friend.
Quite a guy.
He certainly is.
So who is this Dr. Quetzal exactly?
He's a world-famous researcher of the mind, Mr. Featherland. He published countless books in the fields of psychology and psychotherapy.
Psycho... what?
Unraveling
level.
the mind. It's the most crucial mission of the century, Mr. McChicken.
That's really good to know.
So this doctor's some celebrity, right? Does he usually meet other important persons?
I'm not sure I know what you mean.
Well, like Mr. Hobart Wessler, for example.
Uh-oh.
Ah, yes. That's something you should ask the doctor himself, but unfortunately, I don't think he has time right now.
Oh, he needs to find time.
He's swamped, is he?
Exactly, Mr. Featherland. He is very, very, very busy. All the time.
I thought so.
Yeah, he better make some time.
Now, what can you say about this, miss? Have you seen anything like it?
Of course. Our residents wear these for identification.
Oh, he showed up
But how did you come
the
by it?
medical part.
They only wear them inside the institution.
Can you
Huh.
can you tell us
I
who this
see.
belongs to?
The wristband does belong to one of our residents, but I'm afraid I'm not allowed to tell you more due to regulations.
Damn it,
Oh,
HIPAA.
come on, Miranda. It's us, the Chicken Police.
I'm sorry, I can't.
Come on. We'll give you a
Miranda.
little peck on the neck.
This case is a matter of life and death. Lives are in your hands.
All right. All right. I'll do it. Albert Wessler. The patient's name is Albert Thaddeus Wessler.
Give her a peck on the neck.
Figures. Just as we thought.
Thank you, Miranda. We'll never
Her name's
forget this.
Miranda Chilling.
Please, don't make me blush. And don't tell anyone you heard it from me.
Oh, I heard it
Oh,
from
we
the dude
won't.
over there on the
I
wheelchair.
promise.
So when can we talk to Mr. Wessler?
I need to ask Dr. Quetzal. Please wait here.
Thank you.
Check out this
We need to
corridor.
let them know we're here first.
See, her name is Miranda. God.
It doesn't
That was very...
luck.
Dr. Quetzal will see you. He's waiting for you in his office. Up the stairs, all the way down the hall, until the last door.
What a surprise. It's enough to mention Wessler's name and all the doors are open.
I wouldn't want to get mixed up in this, but do you think Albert is in danger?
Danger? What do you mean?
We haven't heard from him since he disappeared, and
Disappeared?
we're really, really worried.
I see. We don't know yet, miss, but let's hope for the best.
Great wild ones protect him.
Where is he?
No idea, Marty.
The smell of all that's furry. I'll never get used to it.
Well, reptiles have a disgusting body odor, Marty.
Damn.
But they feel exactly the same about us.
Exactly.
What's up, bro?
Wild ones, you scared the hell out of me.
I already sensed your arrival from afar. You know, snakes have a different sense of smell, and birds used to be our prey once upon a time.
Well, yeah. Luckily, we're living in civilized times.
Lucky. Please take a seat. How can I help you, gentlemen?
Let's see. How can you help us?
Why do you have bars on your windows?
Because it's a room like all the others, and I'm just an animal too, like all our residents.
With the significant difference of you being a doctor and not a patient. Am I right?
It's not as big of a difference as you'd think.
I'm not sure. Not sure about all that.
Your office is rather Puritan. Simple, I mean.
Ain't that the truth?
Well, yes. I can't let my mind wander from my work. I only keep what's essential in my office.
I see. That makes sense.
Okay.
An isle of reason in a sea of insanity.
Insanity is such a strong word, and it's mostly an abstract idea. Where does insanity start, and how long is one not insane? Interesting questions. Am I normal, or are you? Maybe neither of us.
You see, that's
Very
something I
strange
think
fellow.
about a lot nowadays.
If you like, I can give you an appointment.
No,
Oh, this is your
Doc.
chance, Sonny. Don't miss it. We're already here.
No, thank
Marty,
you.
cluck up.
Yeah, cluck the fuck up. Alright, let's talk to this dude.
To be honest, gentlemen, your visit is anything but a surprise. I could even say I was expecting it.
What an introduction.
Please forgive me. I have the bad habit of immediately getting into the middle of things. How very rude of me. My name is Dr. Sessuus Quetzalcoatl, but most call me Dr. Quetzal to keep it simple.
Say that name forward.
The name is
four times real
Santino
fast.
Featherland, and this is my partner, Martin McChicken, from...
From the Predatory Division of the Clawville Police Department. Your fame is one step ahead of you.
We're used to it.
Certainly.
We have some questions about one of your patients, if you don't mind. We'd like to talk to him, if that's possible.
Please be specific, Detective.
Look, Doctor, we're too tired to play cat and mouse. Not that snake and chicken sounds any better.
Very funny, I must say. Just what I expected from you two detectives.
We know you know it's about Albert Wessler, Ibn Wessler's secret twin. Ever since we've said his name, all the doors have miraculously opened. That's what we call a bullseye.
Well, yes. Why should I deny it? We're talking about a rather illustrious patient here, who's also a very particular medical case.
Now, that's much more interesting. So, are you willing to talk about him?
Because Albert, regrettably, has disappeared, and you are police detectives, I have no reason not to talk to you. Of course, I'm at your service, but you must understand, I can't disclose information about my patients.
Not even if it's a matter of life and death?
Everything's a matter of life and death in here, Detective. This is a hospital, even if it's primarily for the mind, not the body.
Still, I'd like to give the impossible a try.
Please, Detective, just do your job, and I'll do mine.
He's a little bit creepy. He's a very, very creepy individual. Alright, let's look at the people we got. I'm still missing somebody. I don't like it. Alright, so I'm missing 2 people. Hopefully I'll meet them soon. Alright, buddy.
So, what do you want to know, gentlemen?
Let's see.
Where exactly and when exactly do you brush your teeth, sir?
How long was Albert a resident of the institution?
For quite some time, his first symptoms surfaced in his teens. Depression, panic attacks, and schizophrenia.
Was he brought here immediately after the first signs that something wasn't right?
You know, the biggest problem with an opinion on insanity is that animals are ashamed of it. That's the reason our institution stands out here in the middle of nowhere.
Because animals would rather hide what they're afraid to face.
I couldn't have said it better myself.
As far as I know, the Wessler family wasn't exceptionally wealthy.
Indeed, they were rather poor, but we offer our services gratis.
Then how do you sustain yourselves?
By the grace of the treasury of King Hector III, of course.
I wouldn't have guessed that.
Funded
My
by the
family
federal
and
government.
the royal dynasty had always been on good terms, Mr. Santino.
What kind of a place is this exactly? I assume it wasn't built as an insane asylum.
It used to be a mansion. Construction started during the occupation in 622. Then it stood empty for almost a century, until finally it went to the crown of Clawville when Hector's great-grandfather took the throne. The rest is history.
How long have you been working here?
I've worked here for more than 30 years, but it's been in my family's possession for almost 150 years.
So if I count correctly, as soon as it went to the crown, it was seized by your family.
That's almost accurate, Mr. Featherland.
What a lovely inheritance.
Madame Zavas.
Tell me, Doctor, do you know Madame Zavas?
Just like everybody else, I've heard of her, but I never had the pleasure of meeting her in person. I'm sure she's an interesting case.
Oh, you can be sure about that. I'd gladly get you two together if I had the chance. A spare cell would suit her very much.
Is that so?
As it turns out, she likes small,
The
narrow,
gatekeeper
secret
and
places.
the keymaster.
Oh, I see.
That's what I picture.
What a coincidence.
Anybody else get that feeling? That the doctor would be the gatekeeper and Madame Zavas would be... Wow. Madame Zavas. Wow. Yeah, that'd be pretty... Aquacat, thank you so much for the biddies. Wow. 500 in the biddies. Awesome. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
So when did Albert become a resident of your institute?
Albert and Hobart, or Ibn as you call him, arrived here almost exactly 4 years ago.
Could you describe that day more specifically?
It was not long after New Year's Eve, maybe the first week of the year, if I'm not mistaken. It was sleeting that day. Wind was banging incessantly on the windows. The power was going out for short periods of time.
What was your first impression of them?
I already knew the Wessler name. I knew who they were. Or at least I knew one of them, Hobart Wessler. He was famous. Gangster, moneylender, celebrity, lover.
And Albert?
He was new to me, an invisible gray ghost. The family had tried to keep his existence a secret.
He was the black sheep.
Why?
Because they were ashamed of him, of course, Mr. Featherland. That's how it usually is.
What was your first impression of him?
He was silent, but observed everything that surrounded him. His eyes were constantly moving, never stopped for a second.
Was he afraid?
I wouldn't say so. It seemed to me that he wanted to move into our institution voluntarily. It looked as if he couldn't wait to be here, alone, locked up in silence and darkness.
Didn't you think of that as unusual?
Of course I did, but who am I to judge? It was rather special treatment.
All right, so we need to get a little lighter. Real mystery, but I can turn that into my advantage. Just need to focus on strangest pieces of the puzzle.
What kind of special treatment did Albert get?
You know, if an institution like ours has to accept a Wessler as a guest, there's bound to be some favoritism.
And complete secrecy, I guess.
Yes, but that's the case for all our patients, Mr. Featherland.
Of course. So in what way did he receive more than the others?
Basically, we don't admit anyone into our institution without a complete and thorough prior assessment. In the case of Albert, we put that aside.
Not a surprise.
So you didn't even know if he had anything wrong with him?
Initially, no. He was more of a guest than a patient.
Okay, so we needed to... How did you see
How did you
Albert?
see Albert when you first met?
Albert was shy and reserved, like a ghost. He almost never touched anything. It was evident he was exceptionally intelligent. He measured and observed everything around him.
What else?
He was delicate and graceful, almost like a woman. Yes. He was rather feminine. He was an artist, Mr. Featherland, a magnificent painter, and rather good writer, too. Sometimes I even heard him sing.
Why did he have to be locked up?
I asked the same thing at first.
Are you telling me Albert had multiple personalities?
We found out very quickly that there was no other reason for the cause of his seizures. He had a cold and calculating personality who sometimes, especially on stormy days, took the reins over their shared mind.
He had these seizures from the beginning.
Yes, Mr. Featherland, but they started to intensify after Albert left our institution for the first time.
He did what? Left the institution? More than once?
Oh, yes, Mr. Featherland. Albert left the institution on several occasions until the last time, when he failed to come back.
Wetzel's not only very observant, but he's addicted to details. I must focus on that if I want to get closer to the truth. Focus. Addicted to details.
Addicted to details. So Albert would just walk out. When and
When
why?
and why did Albert leave the institution for the first time?
It was about 2 years ago. Mr. Hobart Wessler appeared and demanded we let his brother go free. Naturally, we obliged. We had no idea if we'd ever see him again.
But you did.
He returned the same day. Albert was ecstatic. He was unrestrained. I could almost say happy.
That was unusual for him.
I had never seen him like that before, Mr. Featherland. He just smiled and stared at the empty wall for hours.
Did he ever tell you what happened to him outside?
Of course he did. Albert and I had a good relationship. He was working on a painting for his brother.
Was it a painting of a lovely lady cat?
Oh, exactly. So you already knew about that.
Yes, Dr. Quetzal, I've seen it.
Yes, he is. Very slippery. Slippery. Alright, more detail. Let's... Has Albert left on many? Did Albert tell you... That seems like a good... It's between these two. I would say between... Did Albert tell how he felt about the painting, or so Albert left on many occasions to continue working on the painting?
So
go that
Albert
way.
left on many occasions to continue working on the painting.
Exactly, Mr. Featherland. Every time he came back, he was like a different person. But unfortunately, his seizures also multiplied and became more dangerous.
More dangerous.
Albert was hurting himself. And on one occasion, he even tried to hurt me. It was unprecedented. It seemed his confined personality was taking over their shared mind entirely, piece by piece.
Do you think the painting caused it?
Not the painting, Mr. Featherland.
But its subject.
Exactly. He was obsessed, right until that fateful day when he returned to us for the last time.
What exactly happened that day, Doctor?
It wasn't Hobart who brought his brother back that day, but two of his gorillas. Not literally, I
bodyguards.
mean. And Albert was in a terrible, terrible state.
What happened to him?
I don't like to talk about that, Mr. Featherland.
It could be vital to the case, Dr. Quetzal. Don't back down.
Oh, you're right. There's no use turning back now. So, Albert's tongue was torn out. Or cut
What?
off, I don't know exactly. And he was blinded in one eye. Or rather, one of his eyes was missing
Did he see-
entirely.
So you're
Did he see
saying
Miss
Albert
Katzenko
was brought
naked?
back horribly mutilated.
Yes. And they didn't give any explanation as to what had happened. They simply told me it was some kind of accident.
Yeah, somebody just.
Dr.
Has her
Quetzal
tongue
is
cut off.
cold and professional, but he's also very confused. Maybe it's cruel, but I must exploit his vulnerability if I want to learn everything about Albert. Focus. Confused.
Confused. All right. Let me see here. Two fellas or
The two fellas who brought Albert back. Could you describe them?
Those two fellas, as you put it, were two remarkably huge, rude men.
A ram and a bobcat, perhaps?
No, one of them was a tiger, if I remember correctly. He had a rather fresh bump under his left eye, and the other one was a penguin. But I've never seen a penguin that big in my entire life.
Did they tell you anything besides it was an
Sorry.
accident?
They didn't say anything, but gave an obvious signal that I had to keep quiet about what happened.
I see. Concentrate, Doctor. What do you think happened to Albert?
I'm sure it was Hobart. He ordered his men to mutilate poor Albert.
But why would he do that?
Maybe Albert saw something he could accidentally reveal.
he saw Miss Katzenko
To
naked.
whom? The four walls? A couple of crazies? You?
To anyone, Mr. Featherland.
I don't think it's that simple, Doctor. But thank you for your honest opinion.
You're welcome, Detective.
Woohoo!
What happened then? How did Albert disappear?
A few weeks later, Hobart came to visit Albert one more time. Albert had been in terrible condition by then. We even had to transfer him to another cell, a more safe one.
Oh, you mean
What
a
did
rubber room?
Hobart do during the visit?
He didn't do anything. He just sat
Or the
and
padded
watched
room.
his
That's it, not the
brother,
rubber room. The
who
padded
was
room.
in an almost vegetative state by then.
Couldn't you manage to draw anything out of him? You or Hobart?
Nothing. For a while, he was trying to signal something. Perhaps he was too afraid. And most likely his fingers had been broken too, so he couldn't even write.
Damn.
Do you think Hobart could have killed Albert?
It's horrible to say it, but I'm sure of it.
How did he disappear in the end? Did someone come for him?
That's what's most eerie about it all, Mr. Featherland. He simply disappeared. His door, which only I had a key for, was open.
Did anyone see anything?
No one.
Not a damn
We
thing.
interrogated the staff, even the patients. He simply vanished off the face of the wilderness. We don't know what happened to him.
Unfortunately, I have a hunch. Thank you, Doctor. You've been a great help.
Oh, well, I'm glad I could be of help. But please, I now must attend to my work.
We understand, Doctor. Thank you.
Boom. All right. Is there any more to say to him?
That's quite shocking information.
I think you understand why we kept it a secret. If it wasn't for Mr. Wessler's demand, we'd never let any of our patients walk freely outside our institution.
Then the accident happened.
Accident? Ha! We didn't believe it, not for a second. After Albert came back to us, horribly mutilated, he was different.
Different how?
If someone got one of his eyes poked out and his tongue torn out, he'd be different, but not like this. Albert was a different person.
We believe you, Doctor. So, can we take a look at Albert's cell?
I'd rather call it his room. Mr. Wessler lived in exceptional circumstances.
Thanks to the Wessler name, I guess.
Yes. Well, we try to make all of our patients stay as comfortable as possible, but Albert certainly enjoyed special favoritism.
I hope you don't mind if we take a look around in there.
That's not going to bother anyone.
Well, that's, surprising.
I've never seen a cell like this before, that's for sure. I wouldn't mind living here myself.
It seems that being a Wessler gets you privileges.
Of course.
And a healthy dose of danger.
Mostly that, yeah. Let's take a good look around. I'm sure we'll find some answers here. I can almost smell them.
Well, I smell paint, ink, plaster, some kind of oil, aging paper, slight smell of rat, and great expectations.
What the dickens?
Unmistakable. Yeah.
This place is bad for you, pal. But if you've already jump-started your beak holes, then sniff out the solution.
I'm on it, Boss Bird.
All right, let's take a look.
Look at that. A letter.
Oh, let's take a peeky McPickerton.
Identical twins. And looking at it, they may have easily loved the same woman.
A love triangle.
2 men and 1 woman. Nothing good ever comes of that.
Well, I wouldn't say that exactly.
Whoa!
Of all the wild ones,
What
Marty,
are you
please,
up to, sir?
stitch up your beak, okay?
Just use your imagination, old bird.
Uh-oh, he getting dirty. He getting dirty. Two girls, 1 cup. Excuse me.
Scribbles, newspaper articles, study papers, poems. Perfect chaos.
Just like the troubled mind of a troubled fella.
Yeah, but there's still a kind of order in it. It's just too intricate for you to comprehend.
If you say so, boss.
Let's back up. Let's take a look at that letter. So let's look at Miss Katsenko.
Identical twins. And looking at it, they may have easily loved the same woman. Albert was madly in love with Natasha and would have done anything for her. I'm afraid he did exactly that.
All right.
What do you make of this?
Apart from the fact the guy was totally insane? I don't know. What should I?
That maybe we've been chasing the wrong person all this time, Marty.
What do you mean?
Everything will be revealed soon.
Why do you have to be so melodramatic all of a sudden?
If I'm right, this'll flip the whole case upside down.
Uh-oh.
What's that, Sonny? A blurb from some horrible novel?
I just have to think things through before I come to any hasty conclusions, Marty.
Ugh, you're killing me. So, what now? Where to?
Back to Clawville, where we can finally put all the pieces together.
You're driving me crazy. But all right, let's go home.
I guess I want to go back to his room.
So, detectives, have you found what you were looking for?
Maybe.
I'm afraid we have, Doctor. And more.
I wouldn't dare to say I'm happy to hear it, but I'm glad to be of service to you.
Well, thanks, Doc.
I hope I don't offend you by saying I hope we're not going to meet anytime soon.
I hope not.
Not
either.
on account of either of our jobs, am I right?
Exactly.
Okay. First, I want to drop by somewhere. Oh. I could only go back to my apartment? Shit.
Oh, I don't believe this. Those two again?
Take him out. My car won't last much longer.
Don't worry, Sonny. I was born to do this.
Oh shit, here we go. Out of the way, coppers.
Concentrate, Marty, for the God's sake.
Can you drive like you're not a fucking lunatic?
Shut up and shoot, you big feather pillow.
Trying to shoot out the radiator. I was shooting the tires, not the radiator.
Concentrate, Marty, for the God's sake.
Can you drive like you're not a fucking lunatic?
Shut up and shoot, you big feather pillow.
Oh, come on. Come on.
Concentrate, Marty, for the God's sake.
Can you drive like you're not a fucking lunatic?
Shut up and shoot, you big feather pillow.
Oh my god, why do I keep... I mean, I gotta be doing something wrong. Maybe if I knock this headlight out.
Concentrate, Marty, for the God's sake.
Can you drive like you're not a fucking lunatic?
Shut up and shoot, you big feather pillow. blind or what? When did you learn to shoot?
Oh my god.
Concentrate, Marty, for the God's sake.
Can you drive like you're not a fucking lunatic?
Shut up and shoot, you big feather pillow. Are you blind or what? Where did you learn to shoot?
I'm trying to get there. Damn it. This is terrible. Where am I failing? I'm shooting a radiator.
Concentrate, Marty, for the God's sake.
Can you drive like you're not a fucking lunatic?
Shut up and shoot, you big feather pillow.
The car's about ready to go bye-bye. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I mean, I'm shooting anything that gets damaged. You even shooting that dumb motherfucker. The car's like falling apart so easily.
Concentrate, Marty, for the God's sake.
Can you drive like you're not a fucking lunatic?
Shut up and shoot, you big feather pillow. Are you blind or what? Where did you learn to shoot?
This is just terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. What is going wrong here? Come on, bro. I mean, they're obviously overpowered. Here I am with a fucking piece of shit.
Concentrate, Marty, for the God's sake.
Can you drive like you're not a fucking lunatic?
Shut up and shoot, you big feather pillow.
I don't understand why they're just killing me so quick.
Are you blind or what? Where did you learn to shoot?
I don't know. I don't know. Don't know.
Concentrate, Marty, for the God's sake.
Yeah,
Can you
well,
drive like you're not a fucking lunatic?
Shut up and shoot, you big feather pillow.
this is ridiculous.
Are you blind or what? Where did you learn to shoot?
Well, you know what, bro? Anytime you want to fucking take over, then do it. Because I'm fucking obviously failing. Shooting the fucking radiator. Shooting the fucking lights out.
Concentrate, Marty, for the God's sake.
Can you drive like you're not a fucking lunatic?
Shut up and shoot, you big feather pillow.
Come on, dude. Fucking load.
Are you blind or what? Where did you learn to shoot?
Trying to shoot their fucking tires. Oh my god. Come on. Alright, got it. I think. Hopefully.
Whew. Well, that was close.
Oh,
A little too close for
Got
my
it.
taste. And it only strengthens
Don't
my
know why it
belief.
took so damn
Wessler
long.
is desperate. He knows if we survive, he's done for.
Well, come on, what did you work out? Will you tell me already?
Sure. Let's put the picture together, piece by piece. Let's start from the beginning. So, we got a case.
okay, so we got a case. This involves Katsenko. Wessler, maybe? Eben's gotta belong there. I don't know why it's not. No.
Natasha tried to show us the painting.
There we go. Let's see here.
And that painting would have shown us the way. To Ibn and Albert Wessler. Albert painted Natasha, so he met her on more than one occasion.
Okay. Fatal Love. There we go. There we go.
Which made Albert
Aw. Thought I had it.
fall in love with Natasha. And on a fateful night, he killed his brother so he could take his place in secret and win Natasha's heart.
Uh-oh. Found it!
So what happens now?
The inevitable, Marty. We're going to the Wessler mansion to confront Ibn with the facts.
You mean Albert, right?
Yeah, exactly. And of course, Natasha.
Do you think she knew about it?
Something stinks, Marty. The whole case seems too intricate.
Too many coincidences, right?
Well, well, after 10 years, you did learn something, didn't you?
9.
You're right.
Huh.
What?
You just laughed, Sonny.
What? No, I snorted.
No, you laughed.
He snorted.
Ah, just leave it, Marty.
I'll be telling this to my grandchicks.
All right, pal, that's enough.
Okay. So, Albert fell madly in love with Natasha and decided to have her for himself.
And his best chance was to trade places with Ibn Wessler.
So that's why the torn out tongue.
Yeah, Ibn couldn't squeal even if he wanted to.
What a diabolical plan.
More like insane.
But why the messages then? Why the threats? Albert got what he wanted. He could have got away with it.
I'm not a psychologist, Marty, but remember what the doctor told us. Albert has a seriously injured mind and a split personality. I think his two identities were at war with each other.
So the messages were written by one of his personalities, consumed by jealousy?
Something like that, Marty. But we can only learn the whole truth from him.
You're right. So, are we going or what?
We're going, Marty, to finally finish what we started.
Well, if there's anything you'd like to do before, do it now, boss. You won't have a chance later.
You're right, Marty. It's time to wrap everything up.
Alright, let's go ahead and look at the map. We've been to the Weekend House. All right, let's start here.
So, we're looking for more evidence?
No, I was just thinking we could take another look. You know, just in case.
Okay, sure. But
Don't even ask, Marty.
you're really becoming sentimental.
One more word and I swear I'm...
Yep, I'm gonna shut it.
Whore.
Well, they couldn't even manage to scrape it off.
Useless pincushions.
They're always half-assed, Sonny. You drive me crazy.
Leave them be. Your record is perfect. You've been on the force for 15 years, almost 10 of that with me.
That's why I deserve a medal.
Get out. Wind down. Resign. Become... well, let's see. Anything.
If you only knew how much I've thought about that. But I'm simply not good at anything else. Either I'm a gangster or a cop. I've got too much of a backbone to be a gangster.
Also, to be a cop, Marty.
You don't want to go in there just like that. It's a closed crime scene.
Why not?
I hope you're just messing with me, Marty.
Of course I'm messing with you. Let's get inside there and see how much the boys have messed up the place. You know, Sonny, when we entered the room and saw the girl...
Deborah.
Yeah,
the girl.
her body.
Deborah.
I called you every name in the book inside my head. I just had enough, you know? I wanted to quit.
What kept you with me? Was it just curiosity?
No. I just wanted to see your downfall, boss. I wanted to be there when you met your end, get humiliated or even shot.
Wow.
Wow.
No
Well,
shit.
thanks for your honesty, Marty.
Yeah, yeah.
But then everything changed on the ship.
On the ship? Why there?
I don't know. Being tied up with you, waiting for certain death. I know I lashed out at you, but in truth, I felt there was no place I'd rather be. It was my place on that fucking burning ship with you, even if we both died there. Know what I mean?
I think I do, Marty. I think I do.
So, I guess there's nowhere to go but forward, huh?
Nothing left to do but kill a rat. As the chicken police.
As the
For the
chicken
last time?
police.
For the last clucking time, partner.
Bad boys to the end.
Swear?
I swear.
Bad boys to the end.
All right. Let's hit the road.
Ooh. Shadows of the Past. Oh, nice.
Nice.
Yeah, it really is.
Alright, well, there's nothing here. Let's check the hot dog.
Ah, you know, Sonny, few places are as cozy as the hot dog at dawn.
You have a point.
The silence, the fog, the sunshine slowly devouring the sleeping city.
The smell.
Yeah, the Cobbler District has its own distinctive aroma, that's for sure. But wait, do you smell that?
Ah, it seems Zip is ready with the first batch of coffee.
That's waiting only for us, my friend.
Okay, our friend isn't here.
Well, he's out. He's brave indeed, or an idiot.
They're often the same, Marty, and you should know.
Alright, what's up, Zip? At least you're still alive.
Hello, Zip. I see they kicked you out.
You know, Sonny. They told me I could stay in there for 48 hours if I wanted.
Well, maybe you should have done that.
Shit, I had enough. Fuck it. You understand? When you interrogated me, you opened my eyes. I don't give a shit about him, about Wessler and his henchmen. Let them come if they want. It's not gonna be easy for them. You can be sure of that.
That's the Zip we know and love.
Thanks, Marty. So, why you here?
One last coffee before the end.
Are you going to get him?
We don't have a choice, Zip. We're grabbing the rat by the tail. No screwing around. No playing it nice.
Ah, I see Ibben's really got to you.
Just Sonny. I'm like this all the time.
Yeah, that's true. And what do you expect will happen when you get there?
They'll either let us in, or we'll blow open the doors and go in guns blazing. How hard can it be?
Well, I'm not sure you know what you're up against, boys, but it's your funeral. I'm just glad I got to know the legendary chicken police.
Hey, don't write us off yet.
I'm just getting ready for all possibilities, Marty. Hey, chicken coppers,
Yeah, Zip?
take care of your feathers for me, okay?
Will do, Zip.
Don't worry. I'll protect this smelly old bird.
All in all, thanks, Zip. You've been a great help.
Thank you too, boys. You really opened my eyes. If I see Wessler again or any of his goons, I'm gonna plug them right there.
Good luck.
I'm not sure that's what we're suggesting.
Can I go through this door yet?
Why don't you hire a cook, Zip? Or at least a dishwasher? I know just the guy. Strapping young lad, got quite a big mouth, but he's not that bad, though he does smell like chicken.
Oh.
Don't you mean that Marty guy? Yeah, I heard horrible things about him.
They say he names all his guns.
Well, he's a flop with chicks.
Hits first, asks later.
Yeah, a real chicken shit.
Hey, I'm right here.
We know, Marty. That's why it's fun.
Blow me, both of you.
Alright. Let's go ahead and check the jukebox one more time. I think I unlocked all the music. Now, I don't think I can go to the police department. I could go to the newsstand. Tell you what, let's go to... Ah, damn it.
Should I say it?
I know, Sonny. I can still get out.
But you won't.
On the beak.
Thanks, pal.
Forget about it. I'd be bored to death otherwise.
Hold on, busy. Let's go to Bubos. Oh, guess who? Hi, Ursula.
No hard feelings?
What can I say, boys? I have a big, soft heart.
You sure do, Ursula.
All
Would
right,
you like a
good
nice
Ursula.
hot cup of tea?
No, thanks. We just came to say goodbye.
Why? You going somewhere? Traveling?
No, we're just visiting a nice place in the city.
Sonny's gonna die.
Shut up, Marty.
Nice.
So it's a case. Well, be careful, boys. And I'm sorry I snapped at you the last time.
You don't need to say that, Ursula. We deserved it.
You're a good boy, Sonny. And Marty's a downright saint.
Oh, come on, Ursula. Stop that.
All right, Bubo.
Hey, Bubo.
Hello, old man.
Is he asleep?
But his eyes are open.
Bubo!
Hey, what is it? I wasn't sleeping.
You were something.
What the hell are you doing here, chickens?
Sonny wanted to say hi before he suffers an unpleasant death of lead poisoning later tonight.
Oh.
Would you shut the clock up, Marty? You're not funny.
I am a little bit.
You're going to Wessler's, huh?
Oh,
Bingo.
how'd you
We're
know?
gonna put an end to this madness.
How would it be surprise if he keeps
Or
telling
you're
everybody?
stirring up an even bigger madness, am I right?
Well, that's always a possibility.
Get yourself killed for all I care, but don't come here covered in blood, because I'm not gonna open the door for you, I swear.
Oh, thanks for the support, old fart.
Don't mention it, you old gizzard.
Alright.
Can I give you a piece of advice, Martin?
Of course, Bubo. Go on.
Take care of the old rooster, okay?
That's all I ever do, Doc.
How is the old owl?
He's old and grumpy, but he's always like that.
Wait a minute. Isn't he supposed to sleep now?
He is. I mean, Reginald's never truly asleep.
Reginald?
Not entirely. He just shuts down.
Even now?
Yes.
I gotta see that.
Alright. We did all that. Okay. Let's go to the...
Well, if we have anything else to ask the old beaver, this is the last chance.
Hey, don't steal my style.
Just learning from the best.
Let me give you some advice. Don't.
Alright, you old beaver. Oh shit, we got 4 brand new ones.
Does the name Albert mean anything to you?
I know multiple Alberts, Sonny. Which one do you mean?
Albert Wessler.
I see you're in a funny mood, Sonny boy.
I'm not joking, Mullen, but I'm surprised there's something I know and you don't.
And who is this Albert, anyway? Ibn Wessler's hidden son, maybe?
Even better, my friend. His secret twin brother.
Oh, you've walked into trouble there.
I was hoping you could tell me something useful about him.
I can, Sonny boy. Avoid him. Avoid the whole Wessler family. Those who happen upon secrets that deep sink without a trace.
Well, I used to be a professional swimmer. Didn't you know?
No, I didn't.
I lied. What do you know about that asylum? What's it called?
Since there's only one of those around Clawville, I know which one you mean, Sonny. It's an ancient mansion, easily around 100 years old for sure, or more. But what do you want to know about it anyway?
We actually just got out of there.
That explains everything.
Seriously, what do you know about it?
The place is self-sufficient in theory, but in reality, the Crown maintains it. No one knows the exact reason why, but according to gossip, they used to keep someone in there. Someone who was either part of the royal family or just very close to the fire. But who
Westlers,
knows?
maybe?
Maybe it's just a legend.
Well, they say we're legends too, and we're standing right in front of you. Am I right?
What can I say then? This whole city is full of legends.
This Albert, he had to paint a picture of Natasha at his brother's request.
Let me guess. He fell in love with her.
Yeah, classic, huh? Then he killed his brother and took his place.
Yeah, well, that's a classic too. So, you're telling me who goes by Ibn Wessler is not really Ibn Wessler?
Exactly. He's Albert, a dangerous lunatic with multiple personality disorder.
Oh shit.
Lads, I guess that Miss Marble's going to write another one of those novels about this.
You mean Meredith? Oh, that's just what we need.
Once you sold your soul, it's too late to cry about it, sonny boy.
That's what I keep telling him.
Do you know Dr. Quetzal?
Do you mean Professor Quetzalcoatlus? Yeah, now you laugh at this, but we went to university together.
You did what?
Do I not look the type to you?
No, well, I didn't mean that. I just didn't know you went to university.
I studied psychology, sonny, only I forgot to graduate. That's when my father died.
So
He
that's
forgot to
why you know the
graduate.
animals so well.
No, I know them well because I have a newspaper stand and I talk to hundreds of animals each day. And I listen to the everyday problems of almost all of them. There's no better lesson in animal studies.
You surprise me every time, old beaver. And what do you know about him? Can he be trusted?
You're afraid he screwed you? He looks like a terribly dishonest snake, but don't let your prejudices overshadow what your wattle tells you. Quetzal's one of the kindest-hearted and most honest animals I've ever known.
That's good to know, Uncle Mullen. Or rather, Professor Mullen.
Hey, 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 don't get cocky with me, little chickie.
What do you know about the Wessler Mansion, Uncle Mullen?
That if you're about to go there, bring a tank with you. Or two.
Dangerous, you mean?
Dangerous? That's a fortress, so it is. Giant walls, watchtowers, and of course, Wessler's hired thugs are waiting for you there.
Yeah, sounds great.
It's a beautiful place, I must admit. At least you'll kick the bucket with mouths hanging open in wonder.
That's something.
Good attitude, my lad. Keep it.
Hey, old man. Sun's not even up yet, and you're already open?
You know what's my secret, sonny boy?
What?
I never close.
Damn.
Clever.
How can I help you, lads? I see you're going somewhere.
Well, Sonny's going to die. I'm just wrapping up a delicate case.
So, you'll be off to the Wessler residency then?
You're sharp, old beaver.
Well, me dear lads, I'm glad I got to know you.
Hey, don't you start too.
That I'm just kidding.
All right, so that's about it for that. Oh, wait, maybe a magazine's here.
Oh, look what I found.
Furry gods. Another chicken police story.
And one of my favorites, too. Meredith outdid herself when she wrote this one.
Yeah, I can imagine.
You know, Sonny, you could read one day. They're not as bad as you think.
If it's about me and you, then I want none of it, thanks. Reality's more than enough.
Yeah, I can already see us on the next front page.
Or maybe in the obituaries.
Ah, you cranky, croaking old crow. You know, if we survive this, we might need a couple of good lawyers.
You could be right about that, Marty. Who do you think will sue us first? Wessler or the PD?
No shit.
My bet's on good old Blood Boil.
I'll take it.
It's still not too late for us, you know? I'll grab Laura and we'll all just get out of the city.
Wouldn't it be great?
You could finally take me to Averia like you promised.
I never promised that, but yeah, it would be great.
So, we're gonna get ourselves shot to pieces already, or what?
Hell yeah. Since when do you drive a wonder machine like that, old beaver?
No, that's not mine. My son left it to me for safekeeping while he's working abroad.
The Cubs still visit home often, then.
They're good kids. They come to visit me several times a year, and if they're not here, I still have you boys. Am I right?
You're fortunate indeed, Uncle Mullen.
Sure I am.
Okay, got that. All right. Been to the Weekend House, the Hot Dog. Okay, I guess we go back to this place.
You know, pulling the trigger was the toughest decision of my life.
You mean when you shot me?
Yeah.
But it wasn't hard, because you thought you'd kill me.
Not at all, Sonny. I knew you'd survive. I wanted it to be a permanent injury and hurt like clucking hell. but I knew that everything would change from then on.
That something was gonna break between us?
Yeah, and that I was never gonna be the same either. With that shot, I also gunned down who I was, you know?
It really did hurt like hell.
I know.
I almost bled to death.
Almost was the goal.
And? Did you manage to forgive me since then?
Well, what hurt me wasn't what you did. I mean, of course it did, but what hurt the most was you not trusting me. That you didn't believe me.
Not until you pulled the trigger. At that moment, I knew you were right. Ah, Cluck.
Yeah, Cluck. All right, enough sentimental crap. We have an insane rat waiting to be put behind bars, and a woman you gotta get.
What?
Come on, Sonny. Even a blind bat can see it.
Oh, well, Cluck again.
Yep.
Oh, Chivo! Shadows of the Past Part 2. Let's see. So I'm still missing. I got my lady. Still missing 2 people. Hopefully they're in the last chapter.
What are you hiding in there, Sonny?
You know, it's funny, I have no idea. I lost the key.
You want me to open it for you? I got a method.
Don't shoot my cabinet, Marty.
Ah, okay.
Okay, so how do we get to the next area? There we go. Okay. There we go.
Do you remember that case with the goat?
Which one?
When that demented wolf devoured the kids of a young goat mother, and in revenge, she cut open his stomach and filled it with rocks.
Do I remember? I'll never forget it. Hell, that was a slaughterhouse. As far as I know, she even took the remains of the kids with her. But how did that come to mind?
This was that shop. The goat mother was running it. They found the dead wolf in here.
Damn.
This one exactly? Good gods.
Yeah, before it was closed down, when there was still some life here. Not even that now, just the void.
Yeah, spooky place, that's for sure.
Still, I love to live here.
Sonny, you're creepy. I see we're ready.
You'll need a shotgun for this kind of deal, Marty. Maybe even that won't be enough.
Nothing to fear while Bertha's here. Even less because you're here too with Mr. Sinclair, of course.
Should I cry?
That would be nice for a change. It's a little outdated, but I understand why you're so attached to it.
It can pierce the skin of a rhino, Marty, and the rust brings back memories. I'm a man of bad habits.
You know, sometimes I feel like I'm one of your bad habits.
Rest assured, Marty, you are.
Ah, Her Majesty Bertha II.
Bertha
My
the
drumstick
Second.
still hurts every time I see her.
Be glad you're alive. Bertha rarely leaves witnesses. If we survive this, can we crack this open?
I'd rather keep it for a really special occasion.
You're saying I'm not special enough?
I was joking. If we survive this, we'll drink it to the last drop.
Now you're talking.
Okay, got the letter. Alright.
This fog's almost impenetrable.
Strange, but somehow this time I feel it's a good omen.
Really? How come?
I don't know. It's like the light at the end of the tunnel without the light.
Oh, you're not getting ready to die, are you, old man? If we're going on a suicide mission, I think I should know.
Why, haven't I told you yet?
You're not funny.
I never thought I'd ever look at this place and think of it as home.
Life's weird, isn't it? I didn't think that after what I did to you, we'd work together again.
You mean when you shot me?
You know I had my reasons, Sonny.
Yeah. Have I ever, apologized?
I don't think so.
Then let's leave it that way.
Hey, I apologize for shooting you, Boss Bird.
That's okay, Marty. It happens even to the best of friends.
I'll remember what you've just said, and I'll never forget it.
Yeah? Well, don't try to take advantage of it.
Who, me? What do you think of me?
Alright, let's go ahead and talk to Lewis.
Hey, Lewis. You weren't awake all night because of us, were you?
I've never been this excited, Sonny. Seriously, it is a great honor to be part of the team. What?
You? Lewis? You don't stutter anymore.
What?
Just now, you didn't stutter. Not even a little.
Oh, I must be exhausted. It happens sometimes.
And it's back.
So, thanks again, Lewis. You always get us out of trouble.
Come on, boys. Don't even mention it. It is me who is grateful to be a part of an adventure of the Chicken Police.
Maybe the last one, too.
Hey, Sonny. Don't spoil his mood. He's so cute.
Pardon?
Nothing. Nothing.
What is it, Marty and Lewis?
So, you're going now to confront Mr. Whistler?
We have no other choice, Lewis. We're gonna see it through to the end. We've already come this far.
You're brave, gentlemen. I'm honestly impressed.
Well, the rabbit's onto something.
This isn't about money. Not about courage or pride either. It's simply...
Stubbornness?
Mostly, yeah.
If our theory's correct, this photo will hurt more than a bullet.
That's the plan.
Do you think that'll be enough?
Enough evidence. Not in the slightest. That's why we go unannounced.
Dude, you just
And
really
with big
told
guns.
the entire city.
Exactly.
I like this new Sonny.
There is no new Sonny. Just the old ones had enough.
You think you'll need your fake badge?
I never needed a badge, Marty.
What a punchline.
It's more like a kind of good luck charm. It reminds me of who I should be.
And? Does it work?
No, Marty. Not really.
Okay, so... how do I progress? I think this was the most... this is the most confusing part of the game. supposed to call somebody, or?
I just realized. Ibn at the Tsar Club.
Yes, Marty. Albert's been Ibn for a long time now. Do you remember what Natasha said about him?
That he's been acting strange recently?
Exactly. Like he's not himself anymore.
It was almost hitting us in the face, huh?
Don't blame yourself, Marty. We couldn't have figured that out just by ourselves. The whole story's too twisted for that.
Well, it's how we make our living, Sonny. And I'm sure we'll have plenty more twisted cases to come.
Who knows, Marty? It's not up to us. It's mostly not up to us, in fact.
Yeah, right. Do you think the asylum was in on it? I mean, covering up Albert's disappearance?
You know that reptiles give me the creeps. One of them even set fire to that ship. But oddly enough, the doctor seemed honest to me.
He seemed like a patient to me. Seriously, I thought everyone was crazy in that place.
Yeah. Whoever fights monsters should see to it that in the process, he doesn't become a monster.
Are you still talking about the doctor?
Good question.
So, what's the plan? We shove the letter and our theory in his face and see what happens?
Something like that, Marty. I think our presence will be enough for the truth to come out.
I really hope you're right, Boss Bird.
We have no other choice. So I hope so, too.
Do you think it's a love triangle? I mean, could Natasha love Albert as well?
Good question, Marty. But I don't think so. When I first spoke to Natasha, she told me she loved Ibn in her own way.
In her own way, huh? And could she love two rats in her own way?
Maybe. Maybe she even suspected the truth, but didn't dare admit it, even to herself.
Alright, finally got the new location.
So, what do you think, now that it's clearer?
I don't know, Marty, but I believe Natasha didn't mean to be bad. Not intentionally, at least.
I'm not as sure of that as you are, boss. But we'll find that out pretty soon, I guess.
I think Natasha was very much aware that wherever she goes, disaster follows her. But it's not her fault, and she can't do anything about it. There are people like that.
Really? You don't say. Someone remarkably similar came to mind right now.
You mean me, right?
Who can even read minds?
Wow.
Maybe you're right, Marty. Maybe you're right.
Okay, so when you feel we can leave, just point to the place on the map and we'll be off.
Thanks, partner. I'll do that.
Alright, so we're ready to go. Let's rock and or roll.
The sun was shining, and all the ducks were in a row. I felt ready. The pieces of the grand puzzle were laid out on the table. I just needed to piece them all together. A revealing glance or a careless word, and I'd have the answer. I knew we were in the right place. I knew it was nearly over. Was Natasha really just a victim? Or did she know everything? Was she controlling the puppets from behind the curtain? Well, if you don't know where to go, go straight ahead. What could possibly go wrong?
Anything and everything.
Here I am, Natasha. I hope you're waiting for me.
Furry gods. I knew he was rich, but wow.
Half the city is in his hands, Marty, and half the Council of 12.
I think we'll catch a big fish today.
Don't count your chickens. I'm sure Wessler's expecting us, and Natasha too, I hope.
You hope?
If I'm right, She could be our only chance of survival.
Lovely prospects, huh?
I've had worse.
Really?
Okay.
Oh, this place has its own greenhouse. What do you think's inside?
100% humidity and unbearable heat.
Oh, not like that. Could they be growing rarities in there?
Or maybe some chicken-eating giant flower monsters.
What? Oh, you just made that up, right? Nah, I'm sure there's no such thing. Huh, one of Wessler's ancestors, maybe.
Wessler's ancestors were poor cobblers. More likely, this represents what he thinks of himself.
I wonder how chivalry is compatible with organized crime.
Ibn was planning to leave the underworld.
When his twin brother tore out his tongue, poked out his eye, killed him, and took his place?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Sure, there's still looking for those damn magazines.
Is this a mansion or a grand palace?
Or a small city.
Well, if it comes to hide and seek, old Wessler will have an advantage.
A serious advantage.
Quite the steed, isn't it?
Seems nowadays organized crime pays well in Clawville.
Are you surprised? The chicken police retired.
Well, they say the team's back together again.
Nah, that's impossible.
Oh yeah, it's true.
What the hell is it? Water tower? Turret? A frickin' lighthouse?
I think it's a monument to an enormous ego, Marty.
Well, anyone who builds a tower this big must be trying to compensate for something.
Or he just has too much dough.
Entrance.
Hey,
Oh, these
not so
fuckers.
fast, chickens.
Please excuse my partner. He didn't mean to be rude, it's just his terrible habits, as you may already know.
Alright, Brosifs.
Ah, look what the cat dragged in.
Funny, I don't recognize them.
Well, maybe if they had some guns with them? Tommy guns?
Oh yeah, now I remember. The two suckers in the luxury van you shot to pieces. Twice.
Exactly.
What are you doing here, chickens? Would you like us to finish what we started?
We'd love to have fun with you boys, but we need to talk to your boss. And while we're at it, the lady of the house is also expecting us.
Is that so?
Yeah, that's so horny.
In that case, I guess there's no reason for us to waste your precious time. Isn't that right, Gabriel?
Get the hell out of our sights while there are still feathers on your skin, chickens.
Easy, pal. We're not even here anymore. Until next time, boys.
Do you sense that, Sonny?
I do sense something. A case of hyper-stupidity.
And utter incompetence.
You're right.
Don't shit with me, you foul. It won't work well for you.
I'm afraid my partner speaks the truth, gentlemen.
Such tall and handsome creatures, aren't they, partner?
Sure are, partner.
See if they have any more to say.
Do you sense that?
Nope. Alright, let's head on in.
This must lead to Wessler and Natasha's suite.
Well, let's get the big guns out and kick the door down.
No need for that, Marty. We'll wait until they invite us in, like real gentlemen. Then maybe we'll need the guns. But I hope it won't come to that.
Oh, my trigger finger's itching, Sonny. Someone's gotta pay.
Relax, Marty. Someone is gonna pay. Tonight.
Yeah, just don't let it be us. It's like the vegetation's trying to suffocate these beautiful walls.
Maybe it will. Maybe in 100 years, nothing will be here but plants. An endless, planet-sized jungle.
That's quite a dark thought.
Yeah, It is.
A magazine.
This place is incredible, but it kinda gives me the creeps.
Because you know what lies behind the beauty.
With Natasha, too?
I haven't decided yet.
Alright, let's talk to Olivia. What's up, girl?
Ah, what a pleasant surprise. Hello, Olivia. Sweetie.
Get lost.
What did you say, ma'am?
Turn around and get the hell out of here now, if you want to make it out with feathers intact.
Come on, Olivia. Don't worry about us. We know what we're doing.
Martin.
Huh?
Don't you get it? You have to get out of here or you'll be in danger, and also her.
Do you mean Natasha? Please calm down, miss. We have to talk to Mr. Wessler and Miss Katsenko.
You really don't understand, do you?
What do they not understand,
Well,
Olivia?
hello. Miss Katsenko.
So, what is it exactly that our guests don't understand?
I was trying to tell the detectives that Mr. Wessler's very tired and doesn't welcome guests this early. He gets rather irate if he's being disturbed at this hour.
I'm sure Mr. Featherland and Mr. McChicken can wait here while Ibn refreshes himself. I'll entertain them until then.
Thank you,
In your
Miss
nightgown?
Katsenko.
Please, Sonny. I thought we've already discussed this. Call me Natasha.
Please, Natasha, can we talk to you in private?
Martin?
It's all right, Olivia. These gentlemen are my friends.
Yes, Miss Katsenko.
Yeah. Yeah. Crazy lady.
The truth is, Ibn isn't really in a good shape today, gentlemen. He's rather furious. Are you sure this can't wait?
Oh, we're positive.
You commissioned us, Natasha, and we barely escaped with our combs intact.
So you know who left the threats?
Oh, we know much more than that, Natasha. We even know where you used to work.
Oh.
We talked to Madame Zavas.
Ooh.
Wild gods.
Oh, shit.
Why didn't you tell us?
Do you think it's easy for a woman to
We're just
talk
bringing it
about
all
such
out.
things? That she used to be an escort?
Along with Molly?
So you know.
Yeah.
I know, Natasha. I also know all of this was a trap.
Believe me, I tried to handle things the least painfully I could. You weren't even supposed to know.
A lot shouldn't have happened. Poor Deborah shouldn't have had to die.
Dear sweet Deborah.
Cold, stiff Deborah.
Please don't say that.
Good
A
lord.
price worth paying?
You cannot think I had anything to do with that. You just cannot.
I don't know, Natasha.
Please, Sonny, tell me, what is going on?
You have to know, right?
Please.
Excuse me for making you wait, detectives. I'm having a rough morning after a long night.
Is that so? Our night was also kinda long.
To put it mildly.
I was just telling the gentlemen that you were exhausted, my dear, and they should come back another time. I'll escort them out.
Oh, honey, no need for that. My door's always open to the legendary chicken police. Please, come on in, guys. Let's talk in my room.
Then this way, please.
You just stay here, my darling. I'm sure our conversation will bore you to death. Please, go and refresh yourself, or tell Olivia to go make some coffee.
Yes, dear. Whatever you like.
Damn.
Please,
Seems like
follow me,
roles were
gents.
reversed last time
Lead
we met
on,
him.
Wessler. So long,
She's
sweetheart.
telling him to go get her a
Goodbye.
drink.
I tried to warn you.
He
Thanks,
didn't say shit.
Olivia?
I tried to warn you.
there we go. Alright, stairs. Hello, Eben. Oh! Oh! Oh, I need that. Give me that. Alright. Too bad I didn't find all the rest of them. Okay, let's look at the painting.
This painting.
It's beautiful and rather provocative. Almost makes my comb stand up.
I'm not surprised.
But the corner is missing.
You're right, Sonny. You're quite the observer.
Well, yeah, this painting's unfortunately damaged. I don't know where the missing piece could be.
I do.
You don't know? Well, if you're interested, we know exactly where it is.
Really?
Oh,
Really?
yes.
It's here with us.
Uh-oh.
An insignificant little piece, isn't it? But there's an exciting cat scratch on it.
Oh.
More like a rat scratch, because it's a monogram.
A.W.
That's
Albert Wessler. He's a great painter. I don't know if you've heard of him.
Uh-oh.
Enough! Out with it already. What are you trying to say? I have no time for your childish charades.
Easy, Wessler. We'll get to that in a bit. It's unbelievable how much trouble one single painting can make.
Yeah, I don't know what you mean, Detective.
I'll make it clear for you soon enough. Be patient, Mr. Wessler.
Even my patience has its limits, you know.
I'm not surprised painting it drove Albert crazy. I'm not surprised painting...
I'll talk to Wessler in a second.
Impressive bed. Looks cozy.
sure is better than a cell.
That's right, Marty.
I'm not sure I understand, gentlemen.
Oh, you will.
We'll see about that.
You will, sir.
It almost gives me the creeps just looking at it.
Sleeping in your brother's bed.
It almost gives me the creeps just looking at it.
Oh, we got a gun.
Do you keep a revolver in your bedroom?
Yeah, a bad habit. One who has a lot to lose has a lot to fear.
I agree.
I don't think I ever found that before.
Yeah, would you like a drink? This is a rather rare brandy. It lifts the spirits, if I may be so, poetic.
Really? Tempting, but I need to keep a clear head, Mr. Wessler.
Yeah, I've heard you don't despise a good vintage.
And I've heard you don't despise murder, Wessler. By the way, you've heard right. But everything has its place and time. Drinks, guns, dead bodies, and the truth.
Yeah, I see you're in a poetic mood as well.
More like prophetic.
And that's not a good sign.
Yeah, are you trying to intimidate me?
No, that's not how we do business. We're gentlemen.
I really hope so.
This estate is rather impressive, Mr. Wessler.
Well, thank you.
I suppose it took years and years of cumbersome work to build it.
Yeah. As you say, Mr. Featherland, I'm rather proud of it.
You should be. Whoever built this place has a reason to be proud of himself.
Are you trying to say something, sir?
Sir?
No, just thinking aloud.
Okay, that's it. Let's go ahead and talk to Wessler.
So, what do you want to know? I've heard you've been through a rather eventful few days.
Oh, you have rather good informants.
Yeah, that's true. I should tell you, I see and hear everything that happens in the city. And you are exceptionally resilient. No offense.
None taken. But tell me, are we gonna flatter each other for a long time, or are we finally done with the courting?
Straight to the point. I like it. Yeah, So let's continue like that, shall we? What do you want? How dare you intrude upon me in my own house?
Oh, forgive us.
There we
Our
go.
moral compass has been confused a little bit after someone tried to kill us several times in the last 48 hours. With fire, with machine guns. I could go on.
And while we're at it, you could answer some of our questions. If you've nothing to hide, you have nothing to fear.
And then we'll just leave you alone.
All right. I'll go along with your childish little game. I would have had a long and tedious day ahead of me anyway. So, can we start?
With pleasure, Mr. Wessler.
My time's precious, chickens. Get to the point before I lose my patience.
Don't rush us, Mr. Wessler. We'll get to the point when it's time. I have no idea what she sees in you. But
Damn.
Natasha's been seriously worried about you.
Yeah, she, really worries more than usual, but it's understandable. Those disgusting messages.
Disgusting, all right. Do you know why that word exactly? Why did they write that specific word everywhere?
Since you've been to the Nile, I guess you know the answer to your question.
Didn't it bother you, Wessler? What Natasha used to do? Surely it must have upset you.
Why? Did it upset you when you discovered your wife did the same thing?
Oh!
What did you just say?
Oh!
What did you think, chicken?
Damn.
That I didn't know? Yeah,
Word
don't
for
make me
just
laugh.
word wars here.
I know about everyone who ever set foot in that place. I can even tell you who Molly's regulars were, if you're interested.
Oh!
You son of a
shit!
Sonny, don't.
Talk about his wife.
Yes, detective?
Not yet.
You're right, Marty. It's not worth it.
You're funny, you know that?
Alright, let's talk about the piece of painting.
About the painting.
Yeah. My brother Albert made it. He's a great talent, but, still, he's a rather troubled individual.
Such self-criticism.
What did you say?
My partner means that you and your brother are very much alike. Identical twins, if I'm not mistaken.
Indeed. But, what does that have to do with the painting?
We'll get to that. Don't worry, Mr. Wessler. So Albert made the painting at your request, is that right? And the one that's in Natasha's room in the Tsar, too.
Yeah, exactly. Is that a crime?
No, it's not a crime in itself. This picture, it's rather strange, you know?
Why do you think so? It's just me, Natasha, and my brother.
The photo doesn't tell much in itself, yes. But if you already have the right information, suddenly it starts to talk.
Uh-oh.
Really?
He fell in love with her, didn't he?
Who'd you mean?
Albert, of course. He fell in love with Natasha. All those sessions while he was painting the pictures. Were you there every time?
You mean, me?
When she was
You.
getting all naked?
No. I mean, while Albert was painting, yeah, but I wasn't there all the time. Albert was there, all along.
And do you think he could have fallen in love with Natasha? That's why he escaped? What do you think happened to him? Who tore out his tongue?
I have no idea.
Did Natasha know about what happened to
He's
your
getting hot and
brother?
bothered.
No, of course not.
Do you love beautiful things, Wessler?
Why do you ask that? Yeah, of course.
You were afraid of losing her, weren't you? To him.
Stop. Enough. If you want to ask something, ask clearly. Don't play with me. You understand?
We're just doing our job.
Then do it clearly. And quickly. Yeah, I'm really starting to lose my patience.
Uh-oh.
We visited Albert's cell and found something he seems to have forgotten to take with him in his great hurry.
That's a big mistake.
A classic, even.
What the hell are you babbling about?
This is Albert Wessler's love letter to Natasha.
More like a confession.
In which he tells her he's capable of doing anything for her, even the most horrible things.
Yeah, this letter doesn't prove anything at all. Albert is mad. Insane. He's not, normal. No one would believe his word, don't you understand?
But they believe yours, right? Because you're not Albert Wessler. You're Hobart Ibn Wessler, aren't you? How good it feels to be in his skin.
Shit.
How dare you?
Just tell him, Sonny. I'm getting tired of this.
You're just a cheap fake, Albert. You couldn't follow in your brother's footsteps even if you wanted to. No matter how hard you tried, you couldn't get Natasha either. Am I right?
What? What did you just say?
She hates you, doesn't she? She doesn't know. She doesn't understand why. But she hates you. It's instinctive.
Yeah, what do you know? What could you possibly know about suffering and loneliness and the darkness? What could you know about hate, huh?
All right, here we go. The questioning. Uh-oh, the gun! He's got a 6-shooter.
Albert is an imposter. He's not who he says he is, and might not even know who he really is. I have to concentrate on this first, to soften him up, and to avoid us being shot in the gizzard, of course. What were you thinking, Albert? How long did you think you could keep it up?
Until the end of my life, if needs. Yeah, I cared about nothing except for her to love me. Not for who Ibn was, but for who I am.
Why did you think that would happen? Everybody noticed the change.
Yeah, I knew it would be hard, Santino. But I also knew animals see what they want to see. I didn't have to behave like Ibn. They only had to believe I'm him.
Let's piss him off. Alright,
Why did you decide to take your brother's place?
Yeah, as you're curious, from the moment I laid eyes on Natasha for the first time. But I had to convince myself that this was the only way.
You've never talked about your feelings for Natasha with your brother, am I right?
Are you insane? Yeah, Ibn would have had me killed immediately. And no one would ever know.
So instead, you've done the same thing, haven't you? What a comfortable excuse.
Comfortable? Do you think all of this was just some kind of cruel game for me? I had to destroy the person I loved and respected the most.
Cry me a river.
Yeah, you know, there's only a thin, fragile membrane between love and hate. If anything touches it, it tears immediately. You felt like this before, haven't you? Yeah, I can see it in your eyes.
You can analyze me until the sun goes down, Wessler. But you won't get far with that.
Yeah, evasive answer. So I'm right.
Alright, we got somewhere. Let's still take it easy.
Did you ever believe that you were Ibn Wessler?
Did I ever believe? I still do. I believed it all along. Don't you get it? I am Ibn Wessler.
And also, Albert Wessler.
I see you're starting to understand.
Okay, okay. Let's try this one.
Does it make you happy to control others, Albert?
I was never the type. Not until I become one with my brother. He was different. He lived for this. He wanted to rule everything he set his gaze upon.
Haven't you done the same with Natasha?
I did, Detective. Exactly the same. And that's when I started to become one with my brother.
Do you mean before brutally mutilating and killing him?
Yeah. Long before that, Detective.
Oh, shit.
What made you think you could deceive Natasha?
Because Natasha loved Ibn, in her own unique way. Yeah, and if there's anything that can blind an animal, it's love and hate. Everything revolves around these two things, Mr. Featherland.
Is everything black and white to you?
No. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Everything's gray in this world. Only two things have color.
Love and hate?
I see you understand now, Sonny. Yeah, we're not that different, you and I.
Albert, you're everything I'm not. And I'm everything you're not, believe me.
Yeah, if that makes it easier for you, Detective.
That was your plan. Take his place and live happily ever after.
Why? Isn't it good enough of a plan, Mr. Featherland? It was perfect, even in its imperfection.
Which is?
Shaken.
Ibn's ghost.
Is what?
Please don't take it literally, Mr. Chicken. I'm not talking about spirits. When Ibn died, I didn't just take his place, but also his role. He himself, his essence, if you will. Yeah, though I guess that's too much for you to understand.
So you mean Ibn's here with us even now?
He was here all along. Don't you get it? I am Hobart Ibn Wessler.
I must get serious, because looking at the gun in Wessler's trembling hand, I'm afraid I don't have much time. Albert is a cruel psychopath, but maybe I can turn that cruelty against him. When was the moment you decided to kill him, Albert?
When I drew the last stroke on that fatal painting, Mr. Featherland. When I glanced at it for the last time, and then at Natasha, who was shivering under the weight of my gaze.
You simply fell in love with her? End of story?
Not in the slightest, Mr. Featherland. Love is, just chemistry. What I felt was more than that.
Everybody thinks that, Albert. But we all feel the same. We're just fools.
No, Mr. Featherland. Not at all. At that moment, I knew what I was gonna do. I knew that the world was coming to an end if I didn't do it. It implodes on itself and ceases to exist. I couldn't let that happen. I couldn't.
Let him have her, right? You simply wanted her for yourself.
I wanted her for ourselves, Sonny. I was him by then. He just didn't know it yet.
All right. Let's just piss him off.
You're just a cheap copy. You know that, right?
You're just making your position worse by insulting me, Detective.
I wasn't insulting you. I was saying out loud what we all know very well.
Don't force my hand to pull the trigger ahead of time. There are many, many things you'd still like to know, wouldn't you?
Why don't we get it over with, Wessler? Pull the trigger and let's finish this pathetic charade.
You think I don't dare do it?
Oh, damn.
If you loved Natasha so much, how could you lie to her all along?
We lie the most to those we truly love, Santino. Isn't that right?
It shouldn't be that way.
You mean your wife, don't you? See? That's how it goes. We lie because we don't want to cause even more hurt.
What you did, Wessler, is nothing like Molly or me. What you did was out of simple selfishness and cowardice.
Oh.
Watch what you're spitting out, that dirty beak of yours, Santino.
I'm not afraid of you, Wessler. You'd better get that into your small little rat brain.
Classic mistake, Mr. Featherland.
Oh.
I'm very close to breaking him. But if I'm too hard on him, I could quickly be signing my death warrant. It's time to dig a little bit deeper and uncover Wessler's wounds.
Uncover the wounds.
Natasha was kind to you, right? Too kind.
Natasha was, simply amazing, gentle, kind, lively, but still so, distant.
You're telling me.
It's like she was from another world. A world where everything's full of charm and grace and everything's fragile and delicate. Do you understand?
I think I do, yes.
I knew Albert's touch would harm her. Albert is rough. Albert can't keep such a delicate thing in his arms.
That's why you had to become Ibn, am I right?
I didn't take Ibn's place, Mr. Featherland. I became one with him, can't you see? This is the only way I could comprehend and accept the miracle that was Natasha.
What?
Damn, this guy is like obsessed with her.
I think I've corrupted her. She's not that gentle and pure creature I painted on the canvas anymore. I ruined her. She became rotten under my hands.
Oh. Oh.
Maybe it's not too late, Albert. Tell her the truth and end this.
No. You can't understand this. She can't either. I killed Ibn, but he also killed me, can't you see? We're nothing without each other.
You can't be two people at the same time, Albert. Nobody can bear the weight of the sins of two souls.
Ibn loved her. I admired her. Ibn was crazy about her. I've been crazy for a long time. Ibn idolized her, and I hated her. And if there's anything more blind, more devoted, more extreme, and more true than love, it could only be hate, Mr. Featherland. It's an endlessly exciting, thrilling, and warm feeling. And infinitely red. Just like love.
You know you're not going to be able to go through with it, right? That you won't be able to carry the weight. But you still did it. Why?
Yeah, if I didn't kill him and become one with him, Albert would have died, Mr. Featherland.
And the threats? Which one of you was that? Albert or Ibn? Who wrote them? And which one of you killed Deborah?
In my world, Ibn and I are inseparable. Just like love and hate are one and the same. And I hate Natasha so much that I could destroy myself along with her, just so she would die with me. Are you familiar with this feeling, Mr. Featherland?
Crap, this guy's just
More
going up
than
the
life
deep end.
itself.
You see? We're not so different after all.
You and I have nothing in common, Wessler. You know why?
Why, Mr. Featherland?
Because if I were in your shoes, I would have pulled the trigger a long time ago.
Goodbye, Sonny.
So long, Albert.
Oh! Well, I got somewhere. What's gonna happen? Oh, the drama! The drama! Wessler takes a dive at the hands of Natasha. The painting goes red.
So, you heard everything.
Oh, yes.
I heard everything.
I'm sorry you had to find out like this.
And thank you. If it weren't for you...
Yes, both of you would be dead, I know. But believe me, I still thought carefully before firing.
About who to target?
Oh, shit.
You know, I truly loved Ibn.
But this man wasn't him. You felt it, didn't you?
Maybe I even knew it. I don't know. But I still can't believe it.
It won't be easy to process for any of us.
I'm sorry I dragged you into this. And regarding Molly...
Oh.
The cops. But how? How do they know?
I have no idea, Marty.
Do not look at me. I did not call them.
Somebody did.
Olivia?
Don't worry, Natasha. They won't lay a finger on you. I promise.
Please, Sonny. You don't need to worry about me.
I don't want to be rude, Sonny, but I'm more worried about us than her. Hello, boss.
Hello, boys.
Now, before you say anything, we can explain.
No need for that, Santino. Monica already told me everything.
Monica?
Hey, boys. What were you thinking? That I would just let you get killed without saying goodbye?
Thanks, Mon. Should we say we owe you one?
You know already, boys. Shoes are my weakness.
Hey, mine too.
Of all that's furry, we don't want to hear that. And boys...
Yes, boss?
Don't believe you'll get away with it so easily. I want a report on my desk from both of you with all the details. Am I clear?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. It'll all make sense, believe us. Right after I figure out myself what the hell just happened.
What Monty's trying to tell you is that we had good reason to investigate outside the law. But we're sorry.
What happened to you, Sonny? You're sorry? Did you hit your head?
Why does everybody keep asking that?
Why indeed?
So can we go now, boss? Without getting handcuffed?
Don't give me ideas, Santino.
Thanks, boss.
Alright, let's talk to Blood Boil again.
What? Are you waiting for me to change my mind?
No, sir.
Then stop pecking around here.
Yes, sir.
Santino, you're doing that on purpose?
No, sir. Never, sir.
Then get the fuck out of here. Santino, you're doing that on purpose?
No, sir. Never, sir.
Then get the fuck out of here.
Alright, I thought that should have been an achievement. I guess not. Let's talk to Natasha.
So, what now? Where to next?
I think I should mourn, right?
You should.
But I don't know what to feel anymore, Sonny.
I understand, Natasha. You know, if you need anything...
Yes, I know where to find you.
Oh.
See you around, sweetheart.
Ma'am.
Goodbye, detectives. And what about you, Sonny?
I'll go home and sleep. Maybe for 3 days. I'll try to forget.
I'm sorry I dragged you into this. If there's anything I can do.
I'm not sorry, Natasha. It's better this way. We find out painful truths, but at least we see clearly now, don't we?
Yes, I think you're right. Thank you.
We thank you, Natasha. You saved our lives.
But it was also me who endangered you in the first place, right?
Well, I won't argue about that.
Okay, that should be almost all she has to say.
Thank you.
We thank you, Natasha.
Let's try Blood Boil one more time.
Santino, you're doing that on purpose?
No, sir. Never, sir.
Then get the fuck out of here.
Alright, we'll talk to Monica.
Thanks again, Mon. If not for you, those furheads would have put holes in us.
No wonder, since you put holes in their boss.
Well, actually, that wasn't us.
Then who was it?
Nah,
Natasha.
Really? I wouldn't have thought it of her. It's a pleasant surprise.
It was for us, too, believe me. How did you know we were here?
I always pay attention, Sonny. And because I know you like you are my own nestlings.
No, I love it when you say pretty little things like that.
Don't get used to it, Marty.
So, what's your shoe size again, Mon?
35, Sonny. I like high heels. And because there's 2 of you, 2 pairs will do for a start.
Oh.
Anything for you, darling.
I don't want just anything, Marty. I want shoes.
Yes, ma'am.
Shoes, Marty. Shoes.
See you at the PD?
At the PD, Mon.
I think that's it.
See you at the PD?
Yep. Alright, let's talk the fuckhead here. I don't think there's anything more I can pick up.
How the hell did you find your way here, Tim? Always where the trouble is.
Sometimes I think you're the criminal mastermind behind all the dark dealings in this city.
I wish.
I wish too, because then we could legally throw you in jail.
I love your sense of humor, Sonny.
I wasn't joking.
So, where did you get the scoop?
Are you kidding me? The whole city's talking about you. You've left quite the mess behind.
That I admit.
Well, it's a miracle that all of the city's smear sheet journalists aren't here already. While we're at it, will you give me an exclusive interview?
Nope.
Clock off, Tim.
Hey! Just one quote, guys. They say you've taken down the whole Wessler Empire. They say...
I say you're full of shit, Tim, and you can quote me on that.
Boom! Famous lines.
Just one quote, guys.
Aha! Let's talk to Olivia.
Hey, Olivia.
Marty,
I just, wanted to thank you
for what exactly?
for trying to save us.
I didn't do it only for you, believe me. I loved my job while I had it. Now my employee is dead, so I don't have a job anymore.
I didn't even think of that.
Of course you didn't.
Can I do anything to help?
I think I'll manage. I always do.
If there's anything at all.
Thank you, Martin. There's no need for that.
Let's talk to the gangsters.
Gentlemen,
Gentlemen?
we're honestly very sorry it had to end like this.
Yeah, this peacefully.
For myself, I'm glad, gentlemen. I would have sincerely regretted it if we had to shoot both of you, but unfortunately, that seemed to be the only solution to this, rather nasty situation. Fortunately, it didn't turn out that way. Joyful.
Don't think we'll be behind bars for long, chickens. Whistler may be dead, but his empire still won't crumble.
Oh, look at that. He can talk.
In complex sentences, too.
Oh.
Yeah, or something like that.
Amazing.
Alright, these guys have anything else to say?
I hope we'll meet again, gentlemen.
So do I, Shakespeare. And while you're sitting in your cell, you could teach your famous manners to your friend, too.
Maybe I will, Mr. Featherland.
I certainly hope so, pal.
I think that's about it.
So long, guys. So long.
Alright, Bosco.
You're a good boy, Bosco. Nice work.
You know, folks, somebody's got to take care of the real police work while you're tearing up the city.
Sorry for the mess, Bosco, but you know us.
Yeah, unfortunately, I do.
How did you catch them? After the gunshot, I was sure these two would show up. They have a habit of doing that.
They were already in cuffs before then, Sonny. We had the house surrounded. If you could have hung on, maybe nobody would have died.
Hey, a second longer and it would have been us.
That's your story.
Cluck you sideways, Bosco. Nice catch, Bosco. You can mount them on your wall as trophies.
Yeah, I wish I could, Sonny.
Nice catch, Bosco. You can mount them on...
How do we get out of here?
Thank you.
We thank you, Natasha. You saved our lives.
But it was also me who endangered you.
Well, I won't argue about that.
Santino, you're doing...
missing somebody. Still missing 2 somebodies.
Identical twins.
Finding the exit to this game has always confused me. Oh, here we go. There's Filmar.
You? What are you doing here?
I was just driving around. You know.
Trying to feed your grandpa? So? Was it a case? Were you, maybe investigating us?
What can I say, Sonny? Am I busted?
Did someone hire you to follow us?
I just had to keep an eye on you and not get involved. That's all. I admit there were a couple of crazy situations when it was hard not to.
But you managed somehow, right?
A professional's a professional, my friend.
Yeah, thanks. So you won't tell us who hired you, whatever we do?
Unfortunately, I can't, my friend. I made a promise.
You and your promises.
Some people still take them seriously.
You're a real piece of guano. You know that?
Of course. I've learned everything from you, you old fart.
I think I have an idea who hired you, Phil.
Hey, stop it right there. I don't want to know who you think.
Oh, are you afraid your reaction would give you away?
Huh, you wish, pal.
All right.
Anyway, it's good to see you here, Hawkeye.
I'm glad you made it out alive. It didn't take you much.
Yeah, not much.
Anyway, it's good to see...
So, here they are, ladies and gentlemen. The Chicken Police, in the flesh.
Damn it, Tim. Drop it and cluck off.
No, no, boys. This time, you deserve it.
What the cluck did you say, boss?
Stand up straight and try to look like someone who's glad to be alive.
Yes, sir. We'll try.
Ooh, attention Chicken Police. Say cheese.
Achievement unlocked. Got all the cutscenes. Wow. Oh! Another achievement. Reach the ending. All right. Alright, well the credits roll. I'm gonna go use the bathroom real quick and I'll be right back. So if you give me about 5 minutes or so. Listen to this beautiful music.
Moon hangs in the sky. My man has left with a golden smile. This is so funny. You can kill me, honey.
Yeah, give me 5 minutes, guys.
I'm
Right back.
already dead inside. My body is an empty bottle. Come on, baby, just give us an hour. I need to feel it. I'm gonna feel it. You make me come alive. I try to run away, but my soul keeps me turning back. I'm tired of being sane. Chloe's still lying in my bed. me turning back. I'm tired of it being sane. Chloe's still lying in my bed, and it's dead.
Natasha,
You were expecting me, weren't you?
I wouldn't say that, but I'm not surprised.
I just wanted to talk to you.
About what exactly?
You know very well.
What do you think, Natasha? Why didn't she tell me?
Because she loved you.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for you, she may have never left the place. Perhaps she'd still be there.
Ah, sheep shit.
We used to dream about falling in love with a nice man who comes and saves us someday. A knight in shining armor. You know, like in the fairy tales.
And how did that work out for you?
She fell in love with a good guy. I didn't. I envy her.
I'm not that good guy, Natasha. But if it's any consolation, she could have found him. Maybe she's living with him right now, somewhere on the other side of the world.
Well, goodbye, Sonny.
So long, sweetheart. Hey, Natasha, you have a light? I've been trying to smoke this sorry-ass cig all day. It's driving me crazy.
Maybe you don't really need it.
Maybe you're right. Maybe.
There's a phone number. 555223. We should dial that phone number. Try here.
Ah, crap.
Hold on. 555223. Let's see if this works. I'm not sure if this is a secret ending or not. Are we supposed to wait? I think I fucked it up. Let's try it again. Oh, no answer. I guess it's not gonna work.
Ah, crap. My office...
Oops.
Hello.
Before you...
No, Mon.
Hey,
Alright. That didn't work the way I wanted it to. Okay, well. Let's go to the extras. Yeah, I'm missing quite a few. Alright, let's look at... Alright, well, can't very much show you anything else. Alright, so that is the Chicken Police. Pretty good game, has a very noir feeling. I think you'd have a better, I don't know, it just feel more, I don't know, better. You'd have a much better time watching it at like 2 o'clock in the morning type of thing. Like, you know, if you're around my age, back in the day, if you were trying to watch TV, back when I was a kid, about 2-3 o'clock in the morning, you would have a whole bunch of there would be a channel with all these black and white movies. A lot of them noirish, old detective type shit. Acting is pretty good. A lot of Sweetheart This and Dame and, you know, just cool shit like that. That's what this game reminds me a lot of. So that's why, I mean, this is my third or fourth playthrough. It helps bring back those child memories as well. But yep, that's you know what, guys, I'll probably wind up ending about 30 minutes early tonight. So we'll start up fresh on Friday night, just so I could get a little extra rest. Been putting in some pretty good hours at work and trying to get to the stream on time and everything like that. Friday we'll be playing a brand new game. We'll be playing Avatar. So be prepared for that. It's Avatar Frontiers of Pandora. The game's supposed to be pretty nice. Of course, all the big streamers have probably streamed it already. But I'll be doing it myself on Friday night and Saturday. Sunday, I will be starting the Christmas game kickoff. We'll be starting with Batman Arkham Origins. Will probably take us the full week to play it and play through the story. I think I can still get through the story okay, but we'll see. We'll be playing that. It is free this month to play on Xbox Game Pass. However, I will be playing it in its true form. I'll be playing it on the Xbox 360. I do have an original copy that I did buy. Also, after that, I do have a crap load of Christmas horror games too that I'll be playing before Christmas. Me being a horror person that I am, I do love to play horror. But yeah, that's about it. That's all I can think of for now. But oh, I did want to mention this. I think a week from Sunday. Yeah, I think it's a week from Sunday. I'll be playing Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, and if anybody in chat would like to play, just let me know. I mean, my Nintendo Switch code. Just let me know that you want my Nintendo Switch code for friends, and you can probably join in a race or two. So, or all of them. I'll be playing all the DLC courses. And then the following day, Monday, I'll be playing probably some Super Mario. Was it Mario Party All-Stars? And then I'll also play maybe some Mario Maker 2. So be prepared for some of that. And then it's right back to the Christmas games. A lot of them will be horror based. So there you go. Anyway, I'm going to see who else is online, and we'll go ahead and throw a raid, and that'll be it for me for the night. But I appreciate everybody sticking by for Chicken Police. Doesn't get a lot of views, but it is a very good game. If you want to put your detective skills to work, and has some good acting, kind of gives you that old school feeling. we got? We got World of Warcraft, Call of Duty. How about I give you guys, ooh, F-Zero 99. You guys want some racing games? I can put that up there for you. I haven't seen F-Zero in a long time. How about we try that? So I'll go ahead and send you guys over to F-Zero. Let me go ahead and get the... Oops. I'm going to try. Alright, Rage should start here in about 10 seconds, and I will see you guys Friday night for Avatar, the brand new release, Avatar Frontiers of Pandora. You guys have a great one. Good night, everybody.